My eyes are up here. What are we waiting for? Let's go.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter. That's me on the sign. It actually says JeffMan316 live, if you could read it. And what does that mean? Well, that's when I do a live stream, and you and I join up right here, usually Sunday nights around 9 p.m. Eastern, and we watch along to a movie. And during it, we talk about pop culture, physical media, wrestling, anything. And that's what this video is, physical media. If you're new to the channel, usually right after I do a hunt, which includes looking online for releases that came out at the end, I come back a couple days later and show you the haul related to that release week. So I also looked at this stack ahead of time because a lot of it trickles in over time. Obviously didn't buy all this week. Some of it I've had for a while, but I put it with the corresponding release week. But I wanted to say that this stack is pretty representative of what type of movie collector or movie lover that I am. And why do I say that? Well, we'll talk about it as we get into the stack. So the first two items are Steelbooks. Now, I used to be an avid Steelbook collector. If it was a Steelbook of a movie, I had to have it, even if I already had a release. Now, I have backed off of that a little bit. If I've already bought like a Screen Factory 4K and a new Steelbook comes out, I don't always buy it. If it's got really awesome artwork, because I do collect things sometimes for the artwork, I'll buy it. Or if it's one of my favorite movies, I will. But I don't always buy them. Now, this is a new release movie that I haven't seen. So when I bought it, I decided to get the Steelbook version. So in America, we get the 4K and digital. If you buy the Steelbook version that's from like the UK, you're going to get a 4K, but you're also going to get a Blu-ray in there. And the Blu-ray would not be region free. But we don't get a Blu-ray in this. But here is the release of 28 years later, The Bone Temple. And let me take away the J card. And you get the awesome artwork there. Here's the back. And since this says digital, which I haven't redeemed yet, you only get the one disc inside for the 4K. But that's okay. So, looking forward to watching this. I heard this was really good. I was a little disappointed in the last movie in the series, but a franchise, whatever you want to call it. And I guess this is a true definition of a J card because it actually hooks around the bottom. So, the next movie that I got, they actually had in Walmart, and I love this movie. It's Kevin Bacon, Robert De Niro, Dustin Hoffman, Jason Patric, and Brad Pitt in Sleepers. And this is from Warner Brothers. There you go. And here's the back. And let's go ahead and open it up. It has a digital code. It only has the 4K disc. Now, I don't think I have this on anything but a DVD. So this will be a true upgrade for me. So, and I do keep my digital codes if I'm not at home. I want to be able to watch the movies that I have purchased. But the physical media is important because, as we always say on this channel, you don't own the digital copies. You're basically just renting them, or you have them until they lose the rights. Okay, so I ended up picking up several movies in Walmart. One is representative of the pet peeve that I had about packaging, and it's the movie Shelter with Jason Statham. And special features, it doesn't even really list anything. Subtitles, English, it doesn't list any special features on here. Just the disc there. But I'll go ahead and tell you, when I took the plastic off, look at all this leftover plastic here that pulled off the spine. It's even some left up here on the top. That was one of my pet peeve videos of what do they put on these spines of movies to make it to where you can't get all of the plastic off, and it looks like it's residue left on there. It doesn't, if it was in a slip cover, you wouldn't have that problem, but because of that, I don't know. Like the next movie has a slip cover, This is a recent release and I haven't seen it, but I heard it was really good and from people that I trust. So I went ahead and made a blind buy of this one. I give you Primate Blu-ray digital copy code. Why this movie did not get a 4K release, I don't know. Special features are commentary with the writer and director. Primal Terror directing the Primate. New Blood, The Faces of Primate. Creating Ben and Designing Paradise. And does the carpet match the drapes? Yes, it does. So either way. Really looking forward to watching that one. Now the next movie, if you've watched the channel, then you'll know I did an out of theater reaction for this, and I've watched it. And because I'm a completist, that's another thing that you'll notice on the channel. Once I get a series, man, it doesn't matter how bad the movies are, I usually finish them. I went ahead and picked up The Strangers, Chapter 3. I really like that artwork. I could put that on my face. Look at that. But either way, this is Chapter 3. Carpet matches the drapes. You get a Blu-ray, you get a DVD, you get digital. Nothing special on the disc. So what special features are on here? It doesn't list anything that there. So it doesn't even list any special features. I heard there was like a longer cut of this movie that they may release, and I hope not. I hope this is done with this trilogy. I will say of the 3 movies, this is the best, but that doesn't say very much. But if you're going to buy any of them, I'd buy the 3rd one. The next movie I have watched, and I loved it. I thought it was awesome. You get Rachel McAdams, Dylan O'Brien, and Send Help. This is a 4K, a Blu-ray, and a digital code copy. You get a lot of special features on this. Deleted scenes, bloopers, bunch of featurettes, audio commentary with Sam Raimi. And you can really tell it's his movie with some of the gore in it. Now, a lot of people say this is a full-blown horror movie. I don't 100% believe that. I like how they put the artwork on the 4K, but not on the Blu-ray. Over 2 hours of bonus features, it says. So the carpet matches the drapes. I'm glad to get it with a slipcover. I used to not like slipcovers as much. And then now because I'm having so much trouble with movies like that, the one with the, the residue on it, I'm starting to like it. And plus because I'm getting less damage to slipcovers and more damage to steelbooks when I'm ordering them, I'd rather just get slipcovers at this point. And then you don't have, I don't put them in baggies or anything. So then that's like a dust cover and protects the movie itself. But either way, I like going into to do the hunts. And when you pick up the movies, you always see me lay them to the side, and it's because I'm going to look at the stack and see which one have the cleanest edges and which ones have the best slip covers. But I did that, so I digress with all that. But I did watch the movie. It is awesome. Rachel McAdams is great. I love how it doesn't have a happy Hollywood ending. I love the style, the manic style in a couple of the scenes of Sam Raimi. You can really tell he did it. And Rachel McAdams blows this performance out of the water, so to speak. So yeah, I love that movie. Movie I haven't watched, but I like Sam Rockwell so much. I bought Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. The trailer intrigued me. Got a lot of good people in it I like too. Haley Lou Richardson, Michael Pena, Juno Temple, and Sam Rockwell. I just pretty much love almost everything he's in. So either way, carpet matches the drapes other than the banner. And it's weird. Universal, for some reason, put a solid silver banner at the top of this one, and I don't know why. I don't like it. I like it when they use the standard ones, and I don't know that I have one, but I'll show you if I do. It says bonus feature, the making of, is all's on here. So that's kind of disappointing. I like the artwork there. So it's got a 4K, a Blu-ray, and a digital code, and you do get artwork on both discs. So that's kind of cool. So usually a lot of them only put the artwork on the 4K. So either way, I like to have Blu-rays. That's another thing I'll tell you about collecting habits. My dad doesn't have a 4K player, so if I ever loan him a movie or whatever, he wants the DVD or the Blu-ray. So I like to get a Blu-ray in there in case I'm going to I don't tend to lend out my movies to anybody else. But all right, I also, if you watch the channel, you know I collect Kino Lorber. A lot of times I'll collect the Kino Cult line, and I have it complete. So this is number 47 based on the spine number. I give you The House of Seven Corpses. And I've seen this, and it's a pretty good movie, 1973. It's got a lot of special features. It's got audio commentaries. It's got archival interviews with John Carradine, theatrical trailer. Demon Dave and Joe's Savage Track Volume 5 is on here. So this is from the golden age of satanic cinema, it says. And it did have different artwork on the inside that reversed. So I give you the two different versions of the artwork you can see. I really like this cover. That's badass right there, that artwork. I love it. I'm big into the original theatrical artwork. I don't like some of the new AI / Photoshop looking shit that they do. Another Kino release, and there's not a lot of Kino releases this week, but I did get this one. The slipcover's got a little dent in it. Actually, it's got 3. Yeah, I know, don't panic. But either way, it is a Kino title and it is kind of cheesy. So I'm not too worried because I don't think it'll ever really be worth anything. To get the 4K Blu-ray release of Stone Cold with Brian Bosworth, who was famous for like, what, about 2 minutes? Did he even get 15 minutes of fame? And this one also had reversible artwork. So there's the 2 artworks you can get. They did put some special features on here, and I'm pretty sure I didn't have the Kino Blu-ray of this, so I'm pretty sure they ported it over. You get audio commentary, scene-specific audio commentary from the director, one from a film historian, Boz Goes Hollywood, Cold as Ice, an interview with William Forsythe, who's in it. I love him. Lance Hendrickson is in this too. You get interview with the actresses in it, TV spots, VHS release ads, all kinds of cool stuff. So Stone Cold, and yeah, go out and get this from Kino Lorber, and that's the bottom line because JeffMan316 says so.
Who the fuck wrote this bullshit?
Yeah, I stole that. So another line of movies that I've been getting are the Visual Vengeance, cheesy B-rated, mostly shot on video movies from the 80s and 90s. It's made by Wild Eye Releasing, and they number these. So this is number 25. If you're keeping score at home, it's a Mark Polonia film. I love some of his B-rated cheese. Saurians, is that how you pronounce that? Probably. And the Visual Vengeance line, if you're not familiar with those, they knock it out of the park with the presentation, the special features. You get this cover, and it usually has a reversible one. So once the slip cover's gone, this is the one you'll see, and this was the one I saw on the Movie Hunt when I looked online. But they even give you another one on the inside. And usually the one on the inside is kind of cheesy. I haven't seen this movie, but with that, looks almost like it's stop motion, like animation style from almost like Land of the Lost type stuff. So that's right up my alley. I grew up with that shit.
This is such good shit.
So what's going on, everybody? So I was editing the video and realized once again that I forgot to tell you something cool on that release of the Saurians. There was something really cool about this as far as the special features. When I opened it up, I didn't even pay attention to it. So not only do you get those stickers, but the little pamphlets in there, but the poster is kind of cool too. I wanted to show you that. As far as it's like a rip or riff off of Jurassic Park. So I thought that was kind of cool. It says the age of dinosaurs is reborn. But that isn't the only cool thing. It was something else that I forgot to mention. There's a little baggie in there, and it's a Saurians Attack. It's almost like it's made to look like a little pack of trading cards. And there's an actual piece of the Super 8 film in there, and I'm not going to take it out. See that little piece of film there? I thought that was kind of cool. So this thing is jam-packed, and you can get this thing pretty cheap. I think it's pretty much around 20 bucks everywhere. So lots of value in these Visual Vengeance titles. I recommend them, especially if you like B-movie, horror cheese. So either way. So now back to your video already in progress. So special features, commentary from Mark Polonia, making of, a bunch of interviews, commentary tracks. There's a bonus feature film, The Dinosaur Chronicles from 2004. And that has a bunch of special features with the director, Mark Polonia. So 2 of his movies on one release. Looking forward to watching it. So unbelievable that we can't help but feel impressed and happy, says Bleeding Skull. It's right there. That's what they say. So this is number 25 from Visual Vengeance. Now this one, man, you would have to buy this, or at least I did, from the artwork alone. Look at this shit here. Vampire Time Travelers, number 26 in the Visual Vengeance line. Look at that. I would have had to buy that, right?
That is one piece of ace. I know from experience, dude. You know what I mean?
No, you don't.
And it has reversible artwork as well. And if it's like the other one, oh, I forgot to mention it, but I'll tell you with this one. When they do put this alternate artwork, sometimes on the inside it's for this. Like there's a second movie on this one as well. I Know What You Did in English Class. So there's 2 movies on this one. So they jam pack it with special features. Sometimes extra movies, you get these stickers that are like rental case stickers. Hold on one second. You get these rental case stickers, like you could stick on there, and then you always get a poster. Well, I say always, I think you always get a poster, and it's usually for the movie that's being marketed there. I did get one that was for the alternate title one time, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, for the artwork alone, so I got 2 from that series. All right, now I also collect the Lionsgate Limited releases. Specifically, I was already collecting one of their Lionsgate series called the Vestron Video Collector Series. And the cool thing is they're starting to pick those up in the Lionsgate Limited line. And I know a lot of you are upset because you can't go out and get those in stores. Now, Best Buy was the easiest place to get it. They would always have them really cheap. But you're having to pay premium price and get them through Lionsgate Limited, the website. But I give you their next release called The Stoned Age. I like the artwork there, man. It's foil, nice. Collector series. I don't know if it had... Yeah, it's got reversible artwork. The reversible artwork is what I remember seeing on, I think, I don't know if it was VHS, but I know it was a DVD back in the day. So it's nice to have this on Blu-ray. And let me get it lined up here and I'll show you. This is number 38 from the... They continued the Vestron Video series. So here's the artwork that I remember over here on the the DVD. Sorry. So it's nice to have both. I like to reverse it, and that way you got the original on one of them, and then you got the new artwork on there. So you get an audio commentary, Lionsgate Limited extras. I'm assuming only on this release. Featurette, Tales from the Blue Torpedo, in an extended scene. So that's kind of cool. And then a movie that I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. If anybody tells you that they really love this movie, they're more than likely lying, and I'm going to tell you why. It's a Johnny Depp movie that came out a while back. I don't know what year this thing was released. It might not be easy for me to tell. It was like 1999, somewhere around there. Most people hated this movie, and I kind of liked it because I was big into Johnny Depp, so I like pretty much anything that he released. I remember watching this, and for some reason the movie The Arrival with Charlie Sheen a lot. I think they both had artisan releases. So for this to get a 4K Steelbook and for people to be touting it now, they either have never seen the movie, which burns me up that these collectors are now getting these movies and acting like, that these movies are awesome. These are movies like this right here. You got shit on for years and most people hated it. I actually liked it. So I bought this and I got enough ranting about it. I got Johnny Depp in The Ninth Gate, and it's one of those ones that you can slide off. and it's got like debossing on the cover. It's pretty wicked. You probably won't be able to get a good idea. It just looks awesome. I'll open it this way. It looks pretty cool. Look at that. And inside artwork. So it comes with the digital code. You get a Blu-ray. You get a 4K. I'm glad that they finally released this movie and you got like an awesome release, a good special edition. Lionsgate Limited extras, unlocking the ninth gate, cinematographer. You talk to the cinematographer. Everything else was probably ported over from the Blu-ray, from what I understand. Roman Polanski directed this. That might be another reason that a lot of people don't like it, because of his shady background. Okay, another release that I ordered and never expected to get this, and it kind of reminds me of the Lionsgate Limited releases of like the Stone Age. Who would have thought that MVD would have released Meatballs 4 as part of the MVD Rewind collection? Holy shit, and they put like it's a rental case on the outside. This movie, I loved Meatballs. I even like Meatballs 2. I don't remember much about Meatballs 3. But Meatballs 4 is one that I remember seeing it back in the day, but I couldn't even probably tell you anything that happened in it. So they had a reversible artwork on there that put some more color on it. Special features on this one, in high definition, they make it out like that's a special a special feature. New interview with the director, original theatrical trailer, reversible artwork, and a collectible mini poster, which is basically of the theatrical artwork. So that's kind of cool. So that I ordered soon after they announced it. It took like over a week for me to get it. I guess it took a couple days to ship and then a couple days to get it, because I think it went media mail. But either way, they keeping the number. It's number 72 of the MVD Rewind collection. So if you're buying these online and you want to keep your collection complete, I don't have this collection complete. I missed a ton of MVD Rewinds, but I do buy quite a few of them. I think I've got all the 4Ks. But yeah, if you've been getting these and you need to continue, you're going to have to go to the MVD shop. From what I understand, you're not going to buy it anywhere but there. Speaking of going online, the last thing that I actually got 2 copies of the same movie. And I'm supporting some of my online independent filmmakers and actors that I've talked about in the past. So this one I was glad to get. It not only continues and keeps my David Sterling, a series of his films going, but it also helps some of the people that have helped me. The main actress in this did a Final Girl presentation during the Jeffy Awards.
Hi, I'm Scream Queen Mel Haflin, and today I'm here to announce the 2025 winner of the Jeffy Award for the favorite Final Girl. And the winner is Gwen from Black Phone 2.
So I give you, and also gave the director an award in the past. Will Colazzo, his movie that he wrote and directed, Axe Grinder 7. So number 7 in the Axe Grinder series. Freddie Palmer escapes from an experimental facility where a group of mercenary soldiers must track him down. Little do they know that he has a serious axe to grind. Yeah, from the director of Camp Blood Part 666 Part 2 and Camp Blood 9, I give you Axe Grinder 7. Now, one of the things, the pet peeves I have is I don't like with this one. They went a little weird with they always put an insert of the front cover artwork. This time they did the whole thing, but they squeezed it onto one card. It just looks weird. Either way, no big deal. It's free. But they also did it on the disc artwork. No, I don't really like that. I wish they had just used the logo. So, a little disappointed in the artwork on the disc. They're manufactured on demand. You see, it's black. It's not a burned disc. So, if you have a player that has trouble playing manufactured on demand, discs, then you need to watch. Be wary of that. It says it includes special features. Maybe I'll review this and I'll tell you what those special features are. But because I was supporting the cause and the people that I independent filmmakers and actresses and actors, I wanted to go ahead and buy the other one of the alternate versions they had of this as well. I got it on VHS, so I got this Axe Grinder 7 VHS. There's multiple covers that were available for this. I failed to tell you. You can get it from Makeflix.com. And then you can order the Blu-ray. It had 3 different versions. One of them was sold out when I went there. And you can get the VHS. The VHS is signed by the man, the myth, the legend himself, David Sterling, there at the bottom. And it is kind of cheap. You can see where they cut the label and it's not even, but that's fine. I mean, it's grindhouse looking. It's old video store. You know, it'd be cool maybe to take some of those labels that I was showing you, like out of these Visual Vengeance, and put some labels and stick them on this thing and make it look like it's an old rental case. That would be cool. So, Axe Grinder 7. I support independent film, independent horror, independent films, everything. A lot of the mainstream YouTubers don't. I'm big into that. I'm big into, it might be cheesy, but they put a lot of effort into it, and I've talked to them and interviewed them and made friends on the side, so I know what kind of effort it goes into making those independent films, so you should support them as well. So you can support me any way you can. The easiest way to do it is like, comment, subscribe, and share to all the videos you watch. If you're a subscriber, you rule. Hit the notification bell after you subscribe and you'll know when I post new videos. If you're not a subscriber, I don't know what you're waiting for. It's free of charge. You can come over on the channel and have some fun with me. Other ways you can support me are in the comments down below, the description of the video down below. My eBay store, my affiliate link to Valoria Video, which is a nice online distributor of physical media that's on the East Coast down in Florida. Really great packaging, great selection, awesome to work with. It supports me by giving me some money back when you make a purchase, but I can get you some money back. If you never bought there, use the code JeffMan316 when you check out. It's going to get you 10% off your first purchase. So that's enough shilling. Everything else you need to know about me is as far as like social media and everything is in the description down below. So until next time, boys and girls, when we talk anything else pop culture or physical media, this has been JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter. I'm signing out saying, you guys be safe out there.
And guess what, folks? That's the news, and we are out of here.